what I'm going through.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Pats and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Powers through it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll throw with May. Short pass caught by Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. Gibson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused. And some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles first down as he's across midfield to the 48. Hurts sets up to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New England's offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And this one's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They'll try and throw for it with May. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Taken down at the 47-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Throwing here is May. Short pass caught by Henry. Past the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Hasty will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And they'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Jermichael Hasty taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
Defensively, they didn't have an answer last drive. They're going to have to do something here. 5 catches alone on the previous series, a touchdown too.
And you and I both know that defensive coordinators tell us all the time, we don't wait for halftime for adjustments, things of that nature, right? We adjust series to series. Well, I think sometimes you need to adjust play to play because that last series, he absolutely shredded them. I've got to send more people his way and make someone else beat me on the next drive if I'm the defense.
I've got to do something. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dietrich Wise collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. He's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
And now out come the Patriots. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On play action, May. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. May. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To the air, May. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
To throw, it's May.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles. Both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in New Orleans for the second half of Super Bowl 59.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 39,
Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now a pause because we got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll throw with May. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The fourth and final quarter coming right up.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter. Off the play fake, here's May. Look at the big fella go.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And they go play action with May.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Play action, May.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter. And
a loose football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this up to the 43. Here's Hurts to throw.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Hurts. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off, and hopefully
they'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. He finds Douglas complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
They'll run again.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Paris Campbell, 74 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Hurts will throw.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Forced out to his left. The 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn.
They go play action now. May.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, a touchdown strike? And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Pass complete, Goddard.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it over the middle.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
On play action, May. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's May. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Looking to throw, May. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
It's a franchise rich with success, and now once again, the Lombardi Trophy belongs to the New England Patriots, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.